With so many JavaScript frameworks available for front-end development, choosing the right framework to master is the most difficult task for anyone who is looking for a career in web development. In this video, we will see a detailed comparison between two of the most popular JavaScript frameworks, React and Angular, and see which one you should learn. So let's get started. Both Angular and React are used for creating super fast, dynamic and professional single-page applications, also called as spas, which means that we should be having a single HTML file and multiple JavaScript files. The benefit of a single-page application is that we don't see any loading effect when navigating from one page to another, whereas traditional websites do have this weird loading effect at the top, because in spas everything is populated through JavaScript. Another similarity between these two is that the code for both of them ultimately gets converted into pure JavaScript that in the end runs on these different browsers. However, they both have a different learning curve, syntax, and also they both have a different performance effect. React is a JavaScript library used for building front-end user interfaces using reusable components of either functional or class-based. However, most people uses functional components with hooks because the official documentation of React also embraces functional components with hooks. So anyways, you can use class-based components as well. React is used for developing fast and scalable applications. Additionally, React uses JSX, which makes it able to write all of HTML, CSS and JavaScript in one single JS file, which is amazing. React is developed and maintained by Facebook. With compared to Angular, React offers several advantages, including the ability to write JSX. It gives you full components flexibility where you can choose either functional or class-based components to write your React code. And also React is lightweight, easy to learn and very popular. Angular on the other hand is developed and maintained by Google. Angular is a popular JavaScript framework which is used for building scalable and high-performing web apps. It uses TypeScript, whereas in case of React, you can also use TypeScript to improve your JavaScript code, but it is not mandatory. But in Angular, you will be using TypeScript by default. Also note that Angular is a complete framework, however React is a JavaScript library. In Angular you will get routing and other features by default, whereas in React you need to install some third-party packages to set up routing and other features, which means that a framework is a little bit bigger and having some more features than a library. However, React is still very popular because it is lightweight and you can easily make it as complex as possible by adding more and more packages, and it is completely fine than having a big lazy framework that has contained everything but used rarely. Anyways, both are unique in their design. In React, you can use JSX to write both UI and JavaScript code in a same file. However, in Angular, you need to create separate files for your HTML, CSS and JavaScript code. In comparison to React, Angular includes managed code and lazy loading setup out of the box. It also consists of services to centralize data and modules for holding different components together. In short, in Angular the code management is a little bit better, whereas in React you need to manage it by yourself. React is a part of MERN stack where R represents React. On the other hand, Angular is a part of MEAN stack where A denotes Angular. MEAN stack was considered an older web development stack, whereas MERN stack is the latest and very popular web development stack these days. With MERN stack, you can develop any web app you can think of. The popular web applications that are built with Angular are IBM, PayPal, Freelancer and Upwork, whereas Facebook, Skype, Instagram and Walmart uses React. Both frameworks rely on DOM. Angular uses a real DOM, whereas React uses a virtual DOM. The entire tree structure is updated when a change is performed in Angular. Angular solves this drawback by using change detection to find components that require changes. On the other hand, React can make changes to a single element without having to update the entire tree structure by using a virtual DOM. That's why React is considered a little bit faster than Angular due to its lightweight virtual DOM and optimized rendering capabilities. Angular, on the other hand, can be slower due to its heavy dependence on two-way data binding and change detection. React has a short learning curve and easier to get started with. Angular, on the other hand, has a steeper learning curve due to TypeScript, which Angular uses under the hood, and it is a strongly typed superset of JavaScript that consists of a lot of unusual concepts. React uses Redux for state management, which is a very popular library out there that React developers can't ignore. On the other hand, Angular does not require any external libraries and has various features built in such as data binding, directives, and component-based routing. However, it can increase its features with the help of state management frameworks such as NGRX. So to conclude, both Angular and React are the most popular front-end technologies among developers. So the choice between the two is based on your specific project requirements and interests. Now what I recommend is that if you are good at HTML, CSS and JavaScript and also knows TypeScript, then you should go with Angular. Otherwise, if you want a clean and lightweight development workflow and don't want to include TypeScript in your projects, then React is for you. Also with React, you have many opportunities such as React Native, which uses React, and with React Native, you can also build pure native mobile applications. So React has a concept of one framework and many usage. And this is something I love about React. Not only this, you could also use React with Next.js to take your web development journey to an advanced level by introducing new and modern web development features like server-side rendering and static site generation. Next.js uses React, and with this you can develop modern SEO-friendly web app that is indeed a game-changer technology of the future.